So this is the S25 Plus in this really nice coral red color, part of Samsung's S line of flagship phones for 2025. And this is my long-term review. So let's get into it. Alright, so design-wise, Samsung took a pretty minimalist and subtle approach to the design of the S25 Plus. It honestly just looks like an S24 Plus that put on some eyeliner. Samsung must be so committed to saving the environment that they've actually started recycling their old phone designs. So yeah, while this phone looks like the S24 Plus, which in turn looks like the S23 Plus, some may like the minimalist and familiar look. Personally, I find it quite lazy, especially since the camera system is identical to that of the S24 and S23 Plus. We didn't get any larger sensors or updated resolution, and this just feels like Samsung getting comfortable and complacent. Even Apple did something new with the 17 Pro. What is different is this coral red color, which I'll admit is the best part of this phone's design, and looks great from all angles. But Samsung did put the S25 Plus on a bit of a diet, so it does come out lighter and thinner than the S24 Plus. And it does feel good in the hand, with one-handed use being doable. You also get an IP68 rating as well. Now performance here has been pretty solid. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 coupled with 12 gigs of RAM ensures buttery smooth performance across the board. Going in and out of apps felt smooth, with animations feeling very fluid. Samsung's One UI has also come a long way since the early days, and this is probably the best change over the S25 Plus's predecessors. The software experience you get is fantastic. The UI feels clean, and I didn't encounter any stutters or lag. So great job here, Samsung. Now gaming performance is also great. You don't have to worry about running the latest and most demanding games, as it all feels like a breeze on the S25 Plus. The smoothness of animations when navigating the UI or gaming can also be attributed to the great 6.7-inch 120Hz dynamic AMOLED panel that gives you great viewing angles, vivid colors, and deep blacks. It is safe to say that this is one of Samsung's strong points. The screen here is simply sublime. Now in terms of the camera performance, again, the triple camera system is all recycled from its predecessors, and Samsung really has been putting all its effort into the software side of things and the computational photography. And to their credit, it does work. Now photos in good lighting come out great. You get colors that pop, typical of Samsung's computational photography, which I do like, and photos here are well detailed with the main wide sensor and have good dynamic range and solid contrast. All in all, photos here are solid. However, when switching to the ultra-wide or telephoto, you do get a noticeable drop in image quality. I really do hope that Samsung updates the telephoto and ultra-wide to larger and higher resolution sensors in the S26 lineup. Now low-light photos here are good. A good amount of detail is retained with minimal noise and good image clarity, but phones like the iPhone 17 Pro with their updated hardware are still able to outperform the S25 Plus. Again, that lack of any update in the camera hardware really starts to show, and even the computational photography struggles to help fill in the gaps. Now video here is fantastic. This footage was shot at 60 FPS in 4K and comes out with great detail and solid stabilization. Now battery life here for me has been excellent. This phone consistently gave me 7+ hours of screen on time, and with my moderate usage of about 3 hours of screen on time a day, mainly consisting of video calls, navigation, and watching content, I was easily able to get 2 days worth of usage out of this phone on a single charge, which for me is great. You also get 45 watts wired charging, which ensures you can get around 50% in a little under 30 minutes. Speaker quality here is good overall, though it does feel like it's lacking a little in the bass department. Here's a sample. Alright, so is the S25 Plus worth it? Honestly, it is. I think that despite the minimal changes over its predecessors physically, you still get a well-rounded smartphone experience, and with the Black Friday sales I'm seeing, you can actually pick up one of these for a decent price. Now in saying that, however, I do hope that we see more innovation from Samsung with the S26 lineup. especially in the camera department. So yeah, this has been my take on the S25 Plus from Samsung. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Definitely leave a comment down below what your thoughts are on the S25 Plus. But for now, it looks like we're out of time, so I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.